Hello students and namaste everyone. I am Dhaval sir and our today's topic is from your standard 8th social science semester 2 chapter number 2 part 2. Okay. In the first part of this chapter, that is chapter number 2, we had discussed about the name of the chapter, that is what is the meaning of environment and what is the meaning of pollution. Then we had discussed about two types of pollution, that was air pollution and water pollution. Now we are left with two more types of pollution, that is land pollution and noise pollution. So we'll try to understand this in detail. So let's start with the explanation. Okay. So third type of pollution is land pollution. Land pollution is not something that is easily visible, but in this developing world, land pollution has become evident on a large scale. So, through this, we can understand that by seeing the land, we cannot come to know whether it is a good land, arable land, or a polluted land, right? But from the evidences available, a huge part of the land, that means many land are getting polluted day by day on a large scale. Okay, the developed industries and the polluted water from the open drains flow on the ground and slowly pollute the land, right? So these are the major reasons of the land getting polluted. The people who run the industries and factories always try to acquire more land than what they require. Okay, so that is why they cut more number of trees. Okay, according to them, they acquire more land for future development. When industries flourish on agricultural land, it surely pollutes it, right? Because we know that industries, they emit smoke, they cut down the trees, then they discharge the chemicals, and due to all these factors also the land gets polluted. The industries always dump the solid waste on the land. Today, polythene, that is the plastic, is being used on a large scale, and plastic is a non decomposable substance. That means it is not means decomposed in a shorter period of time. It takes hundreds and hundreds of years, right? So due to that reason, the government has banned the use of plastic bags and everything. Okay, as it uh, pollutes the land, because it forms a kind of layer on the surface of the earth, right? And due to which water cannot percolate in, and even the heat of the sun, right, cannot be absorbed by the earth. The urban waste materials like boxes, plastic, scrap, and chemical substances are dumped on the land, farms, etc., and thus pollutes the land. Even farmers, they use chemical fertilizers extensively, that means in a large amount, for more production, and it also plays a major role in polluting the land and environment, right? Pesticides, then fertilizers, that is chemical fertilizers, all these things also pollute the land to a greater extent. Okay, further, nowadays the water from industries and drains is being used in the fertile lands, and thus the agricultural produce vegetable gets polluted. Thus the concept of organic vegetables has come, because the vegetables, many of which we consume, are polluted, right? It results in bone diseases. Gradually, the area of fertile land is becoming less, and there is danger of scarcity of crops, because day by day pollution is increasing, and the land on which we can grow vegetables, crops, is decreasing. And due to that, a time will come when there will be a scarcity of crops. Adding to that, the plastics on the land and water from factories destroy the microorganisms. Right, so that I have already explained, that they form a layer because of which the water cannot penetrate in, because many microorganisms, they live inside the earth, right? Okay, beyond the upmost layer of the soil, right? So they don't get water, and that is the reason the microorganisms they get destroyed. The solid waste material, these microorganisms are actually useful for the plants or the crops, and they get destroyed, so even the plants and crops cannot grow properly. The solid waste material from the industries is also becoming dangerous for the microorganisms. These microorganisms make the land fertile. So that I have already explained that these microorganisms they get destroyed, and due to which the crops they don't get enough nutrients which is required. Okay. Hence the land is slowly becoming barren. Barren land means a land where you cannot grow crops. Land pollution can be controlled. We should use plastic and necessary chemicals as per our requirements only. Excessive use should be stopped. No industries should be set up on agricultural land, right? So effort should be made that where there is a barren land, there the industry should be set up not on the agricultural land or a wasteland. Okay, we should conserve environment. Use of organic and traditional manure instead of chemical fertilizer, right, is advised. Pesticides should be used in very less proportion. The waste plastic and solid waste should be burnt or recycled so that it can be used again. Many a times we have seen around or nearby places that many rag pickers are there. They come near our house and they pick up the plastics, bags, bottles and everything. Why they pick up this? Because they give it to a person uh, who again recycles this plastic and which can be used again. Okay. Use of traditional sources of energy and a new technology can be introduced. Drip irrigation method is advised as it saves water and prevents pollution. So, traditional sources of energy like sun energy, wind energy, right? So, these are all different types of traditional sources of energy. Okay, and as we all know that lots of water in the farms and fields also gets wasted, and we all know that there is a lot of scarcity of water. So to avoid that, drip irrigation methods should be used. So what is drip irrigation method? A pipe, a structure will be prepared with the help of pipes in which there will be holes above each and every plant, and uh, at regular interval drops will fall on the plant, and too much water will not be wasted, right? So that is it about water pollution. And next is noise pollution. Apart from air and water pollution, noise pollution has increased as well. The noise created from the machines in industries, from vehicles, etc., is very loud. Right? Many a times when we come home, we just hold our head. Right? What is the reason? Because there is too much honking. Right? Horns. Too much honking takes place. Lots of people, lots of vehicles are there, because of which there is a noise pollution, and due to which we have headache. The noise created from the machines in the industries, from vehicle, etc., is very loud. The people of the world are always, the people of the whole world always enjoy the festivals and celebrations. Right? We have seen right now it is a marriage season, so there are a lot of DJs and everything. Loudspeakers are there, so there is a continuous noise pollution taking place. In such celebrations, large loudspeakers, bands, etc., are used. DJ is for invited recreation, right? So DJ is also, as I said, is used. This creates noise pollution. Noise pollution is also created by playing loud musical instruments or bursting noisy firecrackers, right? We have seen Diwali has just passed. Okay, so we have seen there is a lot of air pollution, noise pollution, right? So this way a lot of pollution gets created. During the victory in any games or elections, the city has maximum buses, auto rickshaws and two-wheelers. Parking at inappropriate place leads to crowding of vehicles at one place, and the blowing of horns unnecessarily also creates noise pollution. Right, I'll give you one example. There are some countries, foreign countries, where honking is not at all allowed or totally it is banned. And if over there, if any person is honking, that means he is giving a horn, and those vehicles or the cars which hear that horns, they will immediately give their way. They will go inside and they will give the way to the person. So why they will give away the way? Because they will think that this person is honking, the reason might be he is in emergency. And exactly opposite happens at our place. If we'll do honking, then also the person, they will not move away from the road, they will not listen to the vehicle coming, and even they will also start honking. So this creates a lot of noise pollution. Okay, noise pollution leads to deafness and affects health also. People become more irritated, right? Whenever we hear a lot of noise, we get irritated. Nature is affected badly due to excessive noise. Certain insects and organisms also die due to loud noise. It has become necessary to keep signboards reading no horn. So this type of horns usually we find near the schools, near the hospitals, near the dispensaries, right, etc. This itself shows the seriousness of noise pollution. So here we came across two different words, that is hospitals and dispensaries. So usually when we hear this type of words, we think that these both words are same or they are synonym, but actually there is a difference in both the terms. Usually hospitals are the place where we get medical treatments, right, and other procedures which is carried on by the doctors. And dispensaries are such a place where we get medicines and other medical equipments. Okay, so this is the difference between hospitals and dispensaries. In the hospitals we find doctors doing all the treatments, and in the dispensaries only the medical uh, medicines and other medical equipments are only available. Fine, we'll move further. It is very important that the citizen himself understands about it. We should not play musical instruments very loud during celebrations or special occasions. We should not burst firecrackers. Vehicles should be sent for service at proper intervals, because we have seen that sometimes if there is a problem in the vehicle, even in the vehicle also there is a too much pollution which is created due to its sound. Okay, and if regularly the vehicles are serviced, then this problem won't arise. The rules regarding PUC, that means pollution under control, must be made strict. Okay, this we have already discussed earlier. Population increase must be controlled. Noise should be controlled by drives. Uh, just a second. So, yes, noise should be controlled uh, by drives like afforestation near industries. Okay, so a campaigning must be done and people should be made aware that afforestation is very necessary. Now afforestation means what? So basically afforestation means growing more and more number of trees on a larger scale, right? So it should be grown more near the industries, because industries are the major pollutants of air, right? To reduce the noise coming out from the vehicles, trees should be planted on both the sides of the trees because they absorb the noise. Okay, the road should be broad enough. If there is the problem of excessive traffic, the path should be made one way. So if you have gone to the market also, many a times if there is a very narrow lane or a street, you might have seen the one way board which suggests that only from one side the person can travel on the vehicle, and from the opposite side the vehicles cannot enter that lane or the path. The need of the hour is to understand, to save ourselves from the pollution. That means if we don't understand right now, a time will come when it will be very late and we cannot do anything. Everybody is aware that water is valuable, still while purchasing mineral water we do not understand the importance of it, right? If we think about the olden days, the people, they might have never ever thought that a time will come then when even the water will be sold for money, right? So actually the time has already come. We are buying water for some value or amount, or that is money. Still if we don't understand, then really a very bad situation will come. Even some countries like China, they are importing oxygen because that much pollution we have created on this earth. Okay, the question is not only of water. Gandhiji had said that water, land and forests are universal sources. Universal sources means it is the right of each and every human being on this earth to enjoy water, land and forest. Everybody has equal right on it. It is a moral sin to make it a commodity for sale, right? It is a kind of a sin. Sin means guna. Okay, among the man-made problems, water pollution holds the highest priority. Alright, so we have seen four different types of pollution. Among them, the water pollution holds the highest priority. We have to find an answer to it, and this responsibility has to be shared equally by everybody by creating awareness. That means if we'll say that no, I'll not take care and I'll not pay attention, right? Then the pollution cannot come under control. Each and every citizen of the whole world, they should make sincere efforts to control it. Then and then only it will be under control. If a group or team work, it's the work of a group or a team and responsibility of all. Today every person has to understand his or her own responsibility and has to find various measures to make our environment clean and healthy. So I think so that is it. The chapter gets ended over here, and we'll also end our lecture over here. Okay, and on the right hand side you can see some slogans are given. We request you, save the environment, environment will save us. If you do not want to live, then don't live, but what about us, right? So very nice message is there. And with this I also urge you all to try to keep our environment safe and pollution free. And I end my lecture over here. I thank you everyone for watching my video.